Ready? We're ready, yellow. You take it like 20 seconds to think of an intro.
You? Man, you gotta get in the zone, brother.
Yellow. Let's go. People look at me. Yeah, no, it's like... Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Hello and welcome to another episode of Buckle Up. And man, oh man, okay, there are really no words to describe how much I'm a fan of the human of these guys. Incredible people, not to mention their artistry. I mean, talent-wise, anyone who sees them perform live and anyone who meets them automatically becomes a fan. Abri over here has been in the music scene for quite some time. I consider you a legend, my man. You're definitely someone who is really incredible. You know, his better half, Alex, is in the building as well. Incredible talent and someone who's very humble and sweet. Both of you guys, for me, define what a human should be like. I'm serious. So there's a dictionary, be like, you know, human, Abri, and Alex. I'm serious, I'm not selling talk. Because any time I meet somebody that knows of you guys, the first word they tell me is humbleness. You know? So definitely talent is there, but humble is what makes us unique from other people. And mashallah alaik, man. So big up to you and welcome to Buckle Up, you guys.
Thank you so much for having us, brother,
Oh man, blessings. Are you ready to buckle up?
Absolutely, let's go.
Now we can buckle up. Okay. We're buckling up. It's like my favorite part of the show. That's it.
Do I buckle up on the back?
It's like, yeah, we're good. Can you buckle up in the back? Okay, that's our first passengers in the back buckling up.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's never...
that's never happened. Oh man. Abri.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, we had a special treat for you guys. So Alex and Azarel hooked up the keys. Apparently we got the keys right here. And we're gonna be hopefully, you know, testing that. It's gonna be really incredible. But off the top, Abri, you know, I've interviewed you before and we talked about it. I wanna leave a link where we discussed it. But I wanna talk to you about, really off the top, about the progression of the UAE music scene. You've seen it.
Progression.
Anyway, and you've been around, you know, you've seen it grow, you've seen it become at a point stagnant, and then now again, hopefully going back up again. Just take me through that a little bit from Abri's perspective.
Well, I mean, when I first started doing music seriously, it was around 2005 is when I met Julian Sands, who was part of Abri at that time. Me and him were actually the ones who kind of started it. Yeah, so when we first started out and kind of doing music, I only knew of a few people who were kind of taking music seriously, and that was Juliana Down.
Yeah.
And Juliana Down, Nerve Cell, and I think a couple others. I mean, there was a
rock-oriented akthar, no? Like it was more than
it was
rock?
definitely rock-oriented. I mean, as far as like jazz and funk and soul, which I think is what we do at that time, is there wasn't that much going on, you know what I mean? But now, I mean, the great thing about now, especially the young ones, I mean, I always go back to the youth, you know. It's they're doing great things. They're using the power of the internet. They're using the amazing platforms such as the Beat, DXB.
That's a plug-in right there.
Yeah, right, of course. Yeah, I mean
off-roading a little bit for you. Right here, buckle up, man. I'm just saying. You know, Abri was like, "Hey, man, we just roll. What up? Make a U-turn." Oh, this got heavy right now. Okay, that's not part of the plan. But okay, I just want to say something very important. You and Alex, amazing how you support these young guys. Like I know you go to the gigs like the Losing Party. They do amazing small, gigs. Flower Shop, Losing Party. Yeah. Why? I mean, I know you're part of the scene, but what makes you so? Because your presence to these guys, man, like these guys are like 17, 18 years old. They probably grew up watching, Abri perform. What attracts you to there? Is a part of you supporting, or you truly enjoy what they have to offer?
I mean, the first part is definitely the fact that they're doing good music. I mean, the example that you gave as far as Losing Party.
Oh man, I love Losing Party.
I love their music. You know, I love Moflo's music. I love Majid. You know, I enjoy.
You vibe to it personally.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Nice.
And the second part obviously is supporting them because I know them personally, and I'm as you were saying, I'm just trying to support the local scene in general. You know?
Yeah.
it's a little bit of both.
Alex, incredible Alex. When you guys go to these events, what sort of if there's anything, do you feel good for the future? Like, because some of these guys, what I like about them is that they really don't care what other people think.
Yeah.
Like about their music. Like, we're gonna do our music. You like it? Great. You don't like it?
Right.
Okay, whatever. What do you think about that? Like, where do you see the future going, music-wise?
I love it, you know, like I see these like young kids and stuff, and they're all like, first of all, they're like super nice, you know, like beautiful kids, super like talented and enthusiastic about music and stuff, about arts in general. And you see like these kids, and they grew up, you know, like looking up at Abri and stuff, you know, like, and for me it makes me super proud, you know, it makes me, I'm very positive about it.
Yeah. I've asked you this before, but really, do you feel like pressured at any time when people like come and tell you, I know people that did music because of you, bro.
That's great. That's great to hear.
You know, like they did music, and I'm sorry, I'm going to lanes where the sun is in.
Oh, good,
you know?
good.
But I mean, I'm just saying, what does that make you feel?
How does that make me? That feel? It makes me feel great, man. I mean, when I first started, when I was doing the music, or when I decided that music is what I wanted to do full time, I was getting pushback from a lot of people, of certain families at some point as well. So to be able to inspire people and realize this is something that you can take seriously and something that you can pursue full time is great. You know what I mean?
How difficult has it been, man, for you? I know, like, we haven't maybe seen or heard you talk a lot about that. You know, you're such a positive soul. But man, very positive, man. I swear. And really, that positivity is so inspiring, and it's very, not addictive, but like you let anyone who gets inside your presence also have that. Contagious.
Contagious. Yeah,
That's the word. I'm lost for words right now with the greatness of Abri. But you know what I mean? No, seriously. I'm not selling like talk here. It's really.
Yeah.
So, but what kind of challenges as Abri, man? Because it's not easy, man. I'm sure it's not easy. But we never really heard you talk about like real challenges. Like you're saying, you're pursuing music now for a career. You're living off of music. How difficult was to get there?
It was very difficult in the beginning. I mean, and it's still difficult now. You know? I mean, it's there are ups and downs in everything. You know what I mean? Not just music. There are times when I'm not making any money, or I'm struggling creatively. But this is life. You know what I mean?
But okay, I'll just try to push your button one more. It's because
you want to go deeper. Eh?
Yeah, because okay, let's say you're working as an employee. You have a difficult life, but at the end of the month you get a salary. Right? You're somehow covered.
Right.
In your case, you guys like you're creating. So maybe one month is really great, another month is like really not.
Right.
And how do you deal with that? Both of you, like how do you? I have so much respect for people like you, because look, I don't come from that background. Like I'm not an artist or a DJ or whatever. You know, I've always worked at a job. You know, my wish though is to become invested in stuff like the BDXB, which is my baby. But I'm not making money off of that now. You know, like I'm actually like investing.
Inshallah soon.
Inshallah, you know. But this is part of the difficulty, and it takes so much guts, man. You guys out there, it's not easy. So. Maybe can you tell us a period of your time that was really difficult, and what kept you like believing even more in what you're doing?
For me, the realization I did do the day jobs and stuff like that, and the 9 to 5s, and what I realized is no matter how much money you make at the end of the month, if it doesn't make you happy, then why are you doing it? You know what I mean? So for me, at the end of the day, it was all about money. Is not it's important to some degree, but it's not end all be all. You know, at the end of the day, you're doing something because you're passionate about it and you love it. And no matter how much money you make from it, or how much recognition you make from it, you do it because you love it first and foremost. The other stuff comes later on.
You agree with that, Alex? I guess.
I do. Yeah, I try to do we all like live on music and stuff. So sometimes you do some gigs. I don't know, we're trying not to like compromise the music, the quality of music and stuff.
But you gotta do what you gotta do.
Work, you have to earn some money. Yeah, so but then that money that you earn from your like regular gigs or corporates or whatever, you invest in your music videos, in the studio, and recording your own stuff.
You gotta put the money back in the music, right?
Exactly.
As much as possible, man. You gotta buy the gear. You gotta pay for the videos. Especially as an independent artist. I mean, you try to do it all yourself. I mean, so yeah, definitely. Whatever money you make, you gotta put it back into your craft.
Without being conditioned, like that way.
I love that.
You do the music, the way you want to do it.
That's very good. It inspired me to ask a question. Do you think that we have it here in the region, what you just said, without being conditioned? Or do you think that the industry is pushing you towards that? Can you become, like, can you do really well independently without compromising?
That's a good question. I mean, there's some. Unfortunately, there is some compromising to do, as Alex was saying. Sometimes you gotta do gigs that you don't want to necessarily do, and
you've done these?
Yeah, I've done many of those. Unfortunately.
Can't mention them, but I'm just saying.
There have been many, corporate gigs and stuff like that, and
of course,
and they'll try to control and tell you what kind send you the set list, and they'll choose what songs, and they'll try to add songs that you necessarily don't want to do. Yeah, many times, man, it's happened.
Oh, that's shocking. No, I would understand if it's someone who's maybe very up and coming, just to realize what they're singing,
right.
Maybe. But like someone like you, it's
but no.
Do you take that how do you take that? Part of the job.
Yeah, I compromise to some degree, but there's definitely some things that I'll never do. Like I don't mind losing the gig.
I would like to hear what one of these things.
Getting requests to do like
"Hate Me Baby" one more time.
Can you play some Taylor Swift or
stuff like that? Man.
I love you guys. Wow.
Someone actually asked for Taylor Swift.
Well, it happens, like, I mean...
You get requests?
Taylor Swift, Hotel California.
Yeah, Hotel California is the one.
Well, people don't... Man, please, man, tell the people what Hotel California is all about, man. It's not about what we think it's about.
Hotel California?
Yeah.
What do you think it is about?
It's not about love.
No, it's not about love. I think it's about somebody who's kind of lost in their way, and I think in life, and they're trying to...
No, but it's about also drugs in a way.
Is it? I mean, I'm sure
you can check in anytime, but you can never leave. I'm just saying, it's in every single compilation of love, and people don't really realize.
I didn't know that, man.
I could be wrong.
I thought it was somebody who kind of like got lost in themselves and in their mind, and they're trying to find themselves.
Yeah, but I'm like,
they're getting lost in this whole craziness in general, not just drugs.
Yo, off the top, really, what's the greatest song you ever heard songwriting wise? Like something like you go like, yo, this songwriting really inspired me. Both of you.
Alex, you wanna?
Alex, boom.
Let me think about it.
That's part of the couple. Boom, Alex. No, but seriously, because I would guess that you both take a lot of pride in songwriting, and I've always asked my guests, like, I have so much respect for people who write. I was talking to Menon the other day, and man, it's such a beautiful blessings for you to be able to express what you feel writing-wise. And you make it so simple, but it's not that simple. Like, it's not you don't want to see me write, for example. You know what I mean? I would say nothing. But I mean, so, but yeah. So
I don't know. I just recently heard you in a track, so.
Oh yeah, you
never
did.
Say never.
It was more like of a talk, but yeah. But okay, while you think about that, how does the songwriting process for you guys, for Abri and Alex? Maybe for Abri.
Yeah, for me, I mean, the songwriting, man, it all like. It can be the simplest of words, but as long as you convey, for me, you gotta convey the emotion of what you wanna talk about or what you're singing about.
Well, I like what you said here. Just hold that train of thought. When you say simple of words, because sometimes when it comes to rap, sometimes some of these lyrics are very like complicated. Right. With you, maybe you're saying it's more simple, but how you say them is what makes a difference.
Exactly. I mean, you can have. I mean, I'm not bashing having complicated lyrics.
Okay.
But at the same time, it's just gotta be somewhere where you write in a certain way where you're true to yourself as an artist, and at the same time you're trying to convey a message as well. You want people to relate to it as well. So you gotta find that fine line.
Okay. Alex, I'll come to you, but I just wanna. It's very interesting what you're saying. When you say a message, the kind of music that you do in Abri, a lot of people that out there might not think like what kind of message is that. Like when we're talking messages, people think it's only political, stand up to what you believe in, blah blah, all that stuff, Which I personally was one of these guys, but then I grew. I remember listening to Narcy, man. back in 2008.
It's my brother. Man.
Yeah, shout out to Narsi.
Absolutely.
And you know, he was talking about Iraq, Palestine, stand up to what you believe, revolt, blah, blah, you know.
Yeah.
But then now you can see him doing stuff like very artistic, very, you know, the one with Mashru' Layla and Yasmin Hamdan, and, you know, like venturing into other kind of different kind of music. So when people tell you, what's your message? What's your reply? And I was one of these people back in the day, but I grew thinking like, it's as an Abri, what's your message? That's me? Sure? Who that? It's not ringing here.
Oh, it's me.
Is it?
Oh.
Nice. Hey. We'll pick up. Who that?
How did you automatically connect the Bluetooth? That's crazy.
Oh, because when I dropped her home.
Yeah.
Ah. I was like, how the hell did it automatically do?
Oh man. Okay. Do we ignore that or answer it?
For now, we'll ignore.
Ignore. Okay. Sorry. You can turn off the Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Where were we though?
Yeah. So it's
Message
about,
wise.
what is the message?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
you know what? For these artists such as Narsi who were kind of doing that at that time.
Yes.
I think personally, you know, they can't, or their families or their motherland basically.
Yes.
They came from, you know, there was a lot of struggle and there was a lot of, you know, I mean,
yeah, of course,
suffering at that time. So I think what I'm trying to, my interpretation is they were trying to convey what was going on, just like how hip hop is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were trying to talk about what was going on, and which is great. But for me, in general, it's just the fact that I want to convey what it is to be a human being. You know what I mean?
message of love.
Message of love, message of you know, not you're not alone in those feelings.
Yes.
Exactly.
Other people feel or I'm trying to convey a message of what's going on in the world and think about it.
Oh, big time.
Trying to make a
Every
change,
time
you know?
I mean you too, Alex, but every time you say, I love the way you introduce yourself. I don't know if anyone told you that, but when you say brothers and sisters,
Yeah, man.
inspires me a
Very-
lot.
very
You don't say
important.
ladies and gentlemen.
No.
Brothers and sisters.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's too formal. Like,
Yeah,
I
no,
want
but-
to, I want to be.
Brothers and sisters, you say it in a way, yeah. You know, you do that. Oh man, the last performance when you had at the fridge, oh my God.
Thank you, man. Thank you for coming down.
Oh
man.
my
I
God, I'm
appreciate
like definitely front row, and that guy was like, man, like the vibe
it. It was
wise.
Great band. Great. I mean, the people who came down.
Yeah,
I mean,
man, incredible.
was,
Alex and
great.
Abri, when someone asks you to perform in a concert or a gig, what's the most important thing out of that? Is it, for example, the vibe? Because for me, even if it's intimate and great vibe, for me personally, I like those more. Where do you guys stand in this, Alex?
Absolutely, yeah. Rather when it's like a small group.
Okay.
And it's like intimate.
Listening to you,
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
perform, watching you.
Exactly.
There is definitely, I know you agree, brother. There's definitely a lot of joy watching Alex play the keys.
Oh yeah, absolutely. She's
Tell me
great.
about that, you know, because that's like, I've seen it when she performs. It's like, I was just talking about this the other day, when a guy or a girl sings, when they're really in it, there's some joy there. But when this incredible women start performing, wow.
I think you're being told to speed up a little bit.
I know that guy. But there's a speed limit, my brother. You just don't want to mess with me. I got Abri and Alex right here. And Azarel. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so I mean, for me, not only the fact that she's classically trained, that's beside the point. She's classically trained.
I like that. Not beyond
beside, yeah.
classically trained.
It's
Okay.
the way that you know, when I talk about, I don't think I'm that of a great. I mean, I try to be a good singer. She does the same thing with the piano playing. You know what I mean? Like,
What? You try to be a good singer?
I try to be. Yeah. I mean,
Oh man, this is.
I try to be.
This
yeah.
is where like so I gotta shut you
I don't-
down.
I
No
don't-
man, no bro. You make anyone feel great. But okay, so with her, what's the most thing that?
She gets lost in the piano playing. That's
That's
what I love. I mean, when I perform,
That's
I
so
get
true.
lost in the music. And she does the same thing when she plays the keys and sings as well.
Such a lethal combination though.
Yeah.
You get
And that's
lost
what
in
you
the
want
keys.
as well. You don't.
You get lost in music.
Absolutely.
We get lost in both of you.
Yeah, it's not about how many keys you can play in a second, or it's about what she plays in that moment in time. I think that's
It's very interesting to
That's
hear
very,
that because I don't really notice that, you know, like
But-
you just kind of.
well, that's
try
good you don't
to
notice
be
that. That's
one,
great.
you know,
I
with
was
the,
gonna
with the
say
song,
that.
you don't
yeah.
be too conscious about it.
Are you the same? Like you don't notice,
What as far as like me getting
like
lost?
when you get
Yeah, I mean, I try to get lost. You know, there's these moments sometimes when I'm performing, especially with a band, where everything kind of like falls into place. I've said this before. Things fall into place so perfectly.
Yes.
Where you fall into a trance, where you completely forget that you're on stage, you're performing. Like
do you feel that every single time?
Not every single time. There are moments. That's what I.
Have you felt it recently?
I feel it. Yeah, definitely, of course. Yeah, for sure. But they happen far in between. I mean.
Okay. I gotta hear something from you guys. You guys hooked up the, we hooked up the aux. It sounds really good. I know, but what can we hear? Man, I swear to God, you guys are incredible. Huge fan.
Yeah, wanna play one of my tunes, please?
What do you wanna play?
Let's do Sunny Days, maybe.
Sunny Days. Okay. Here, there. Where? You good?
Are we good?
Yeah, you wanna maybe and another. This one is cool.
Gonna play it? Okay.
Oh, you can control the volume.
Mixing.
That's it. We're mixing. I just feel like. Oh.
That's what we're good for, son. We had it going good, babe, when the girl was smooth, yeah. And everything that she's been through now, and I blame her for this now. I said what I've been prone to is laying it on everything else. Feeling like I let her down. Sunny days are gone, and she don't know.
Oh.
Sunny days are gone, and she don't know. Sunny days are gone, and she don't know. Sunny days, sunny days. Woo. Yeah. You have me going back to my old phone. I sing the drowning and the haze. Sometimes she does that to me. Oh yeah, I hide it on the truth. Either way I lose. And how can I blame her for this? After all I put her through.
Oh my God.
Sunny days are gone, and she don't know. Sunny days are gone, and she don't know. Sunny days are gone, and she don't know. Sunny days, sunny days. Yeah.
Yo, oh my God. Okay, something kind of weird happened. I got goosebumps twice. Is that because look, you start singing, I got a goosebumps, and then towards the end when you did this, I can't say that. No.
The falsetto, yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you, brother.
But see, this is my message to the people who say, what's the message of people like that? Is to inspire, man. You make me feel so good.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
It's not always war music. You remember Outlandish, the band?
Outlandish, yes, of course.
They have a song called Look Into My Eyes. It's really incredible.
Right.
Amazing story, actually. Look Into My Eyes was written by a 13-year-old Palestinian girl.
Oh, no way. Okay.
And they took it and made it a song. And it was #1, bro, in the world. Top charts, everywhere. And the song, great. When I talked to Isam, the lead singer, he told me, you know why it was #1? And I asked him why. And he said one thing that really inspired me to change my opinion about things. He's like, it wasn't war music. It was so fun. It wasn't. It wasn't, boom, 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 punch. No, it was like, look into my eyes, tell me what you see. You don't see a damn thing because you cannot relate to me. You know that it was like,
I gotta check out that song.
Yeah, you know, so it was #1. It played all over the radio. Every single radio played it. And guess what? It's one of the most political tracks ever, but there's nothing political in it. So very smart how you take something like that. And this was something like that, what you just did right now. I was just feeling a bit, tired. I had a big event yesterday, and
which was great, by the way.
Which was really, alhamdulillah, great. Yeah, man, beautiful turnout. And big up to
all the artists.
Oh man, big up to the artists, the people who showed up, man. But you feel like it took a toll on me because I was really preparing for it. But then hearing you just perform like that, And man, Alex on the keys. Is there a word to describe that? It's like a man.
She's a great, I mean, she makes me sound good. You know, what I mean, it's a compliment.
Works both ways.
So I can sing a cappella, but it sounds way better with the keys. Alex played the keys.
Abri, when it comes to production, where do you stand in all this? Like, you know, you like what kind of producers you like to work with, in order for them to portray your feeling? Because I think in the Arab world, there isn't a lot of attention towards the producers. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. Man. It's only the guy who slam dunks, the guy who sings or rap. We don't really care about the guy who assists. But in the NBA, they worry, like I listen to the guys playing in the NBA, what an assist by blah, blah, blah. They don't really care about the guy who dunked.
Right.
I think we need to have the same kind of mentality.
No, for sure, absolutely. And it's great nowadays that the producers are becoming, you know, they're becoming the stars.
Yes.
Nowadays, which is great.
Yeah. Name few people you like.
International or local?
Both.
Both. Aha, man.
AY, yeah.
AY is my boy.
Man.
Baylouni, obviously.
These two,
you can't
bro.
talk about the music scene with that.
Yeah.
Baylouni's and everything.
These two are crazy. They should work on a track together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Those two come to mind.
Internationally, what about internationally?
International producers, man. For me personally, I love whatever Questlove does.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you ever met him?
No, he came to Dubai a few years ago, way back. He played in this club right in Garhoud.
What?
And,
Questlove?
Questlove, man, he was DJing. He was doing a DJ set.
Hey.
What was the place called?
In Garhoud?
Garhoud, yeah. It's closed down now. It's not there anymore. But it was like a nice little chill out place, and people like it was a very.
He was DJing.
He was DJing, yeah.
Okay.
But I didn't get to go to the event. I mean, I think I was working that day or something, so I missed it. But that was the only time he came to Dubai. I was
okay.
As far as I know.
A question to both of you. Soul DXB. What do you think of the guys? Because they're really, you know, we're about to enter the Soul DXB season now. Yassine Bey is coming, bro.
Man, I can't wait. I mean, as soon as
he's giving a talk, but I'm like,
Nas, man.
Nas, you should see my reaction when Nas was like announced. I was driving, bro, and Nas was coming because I have this alert every time Soul posts something. I get an alert, and I open it. I'm like Nas. I'm like, wow.
That's it. Yeah, man. I saw Nas and Damian Marley in the UK a few years ago.
What for the album?
Yeah, the album Distant Relatives, I think. Man, like that's one of the best, hands down.
Classic.
Album and performance as well, man. Like it was just perfect. Everything just fell into place.
But with the Soul DXB, you know, guys, you've been performing, you know, with them and stuff like that. But what are your thoughts about their movement as a, you know, obviously they started very small and now, wow.
I'm really proud of them, man. I know Josh since we were in high school. You know?
Really?
Yeah, we used to play basketball together.
Which high school was he in?
I think he was in. I'm not really sure what school. He wasn't. We weren't in the same school.
Which Shweifat? Because I was in Shweifat.
No, he wasn't in Shweifat.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Maybe Cambridge or Grammar. I'm not really sure.
Okay.
Sorry, Josh. I don't want to give misinformation.
Okay.
But yeah, so we used to play basketball together.
Okay.
Back in the high school days.
We got a ball, bro. One time, I'm just saying.
Man, I'm down.
But I'm not a nice guy on the court.
Yeah. You?
Yeah, I'm not nice.
Dunk?
No, I don't dunk. I just push.
Point guard, power forward.
Point guard? No, I like
Center?
a power forward. Well, there's a lot of elbows.
Oh yeah, that's definitely play, man. I haven't played in a while, I'll admit, but hopefully I'm not that rusty.
But okay, but I mean, what are your thoughts about again them as Soul? Like, you know, how do you see the progression? Obviously, they're getting big artists now.
I'm immensely proud of the guys. I love what they're doing. It's great to see it grow each year.
Yeah.
I remember when they first started in Al Quds, it was like a little place. I think it was Jam Jar.
Yeah, everybody was saying
in the back
that.
of Jam Jar. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now
they're the whole year for Soul.
Now
people are coming from all over the world to come to this specific.
I traveled from Jeddah 3 years ago to Dubai for the first time to see Soul, and man, it was incredible. Last year when I entered Soul, I saw a guy wearing nice sneakers, and I said, "Yo, nice sneakers, man," and he was like, amazing. We started talking about Soul. You know what he told me? He told me something I never forget. I told the guys. He told me, we just entered Soul, right? He's like, out there, I don't feel me. Inside, I'm myself.
Wow.
And you know how powerful that is?
Yeah.
Like I don't. Sick. He said the word outcast.
Yeah.
He's like, out there, I feel outcasted. You know how powerful what they created?
All the time.
It's the vibe. It's the sneakerheads. It's the basketball people. The hip hop vibe.
You can come be yourself.
You can be yourself, and you can talk to anybody. just because they're wearing a nice shirt. Yo, nice shirt, nice sneakers, nice that. I know people that work in Complex, man, that come from New York to Dubai to get inspired by what Soul do. You know how big that is? New Yorkers are coming to Dubai to get inspired.
And the big boys take notice. That's great, man.
Yeah.
That's sick. I mean, and it's and for me it's a community as well. Like it's for 2 days of the year where you get to see everybody all in one place. Which is amazing. And people you have it you don't know who live in Dubai.
Correct.
As well. So it's great, you know, to have that.
That's amazing.
Little get together.
True. Alex, when it comes to your inspirations, what kind of people you like listening to? You know, like in terms of even people who play or stuff like that. You know, because you perform and play, and you know.
Thank you. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, who comes to my mind first now? That is a keyboardist and a singer. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe like Cam Fiddler. Or like some of these guys. Corey Henry. Yeah.
Corey Henry.
D'Angelo.
Of course.
For sure.
For both of you, don't you sometimes notice when you hear a track on the MP3 or Wave or whatever, like on MP3 player, and then you see the performance live, it's a huge difference? You know that when the live performance is a show, that is a true artist.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
For me, live performance is important. I'm sure Alex agrees.
I think it's the most important because today, like, you can hear like a lot of artists that are like overproduced or whatever, but then when you see them like trying to sing live or something, that doesn't really sound as good.
Yeah, I don't believe in lip syncing too much. I mean, if it's all about lip syncing, then why go to a concert? You know what I mean? You go to a concert because you want to see the artist perform and sing. And, you know, the whole shebang, not just dancing and running around on stage or performing on playback. That's not how it should be. That's my opinion.
I agree. And believe it or not, man, every time I see you perform, whether you're saying it's the corporate ones or whatever it is, you take me through that journey. Because I think it's the vibe again, you know. Like obviously, there's a difference between a concert, a gig to gig, you know.
Right. And the important thing is we always try to switch it up. And I mean, I'll never sing a song the same way I sang it in another concert, you know. So I always trying to make it different. Trying to keep it different every performance.
Social media, you guys, how is it for you guys? Are you? Because I was talking about this the other day. I think it's becoming. I think it's very cowardly for people, a guy or a girl behind the screen of a phone, to bash someone who's been working hard. Like, oh, this sucks, and all it takes is 3 seconds. Post.
Yeah, I don't.
You don't know what this guy has been working at. You don't know what they've been through.
True. It's easy, right? You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. It's becoming very accessible.
It's very easy.
Oh, this guy. Bullshit.
Yeah, to be behind the screen, to be behind the computer or behind the phone and just like type whatever you.
Because
you don't know what.
Yeah.
You don't. I mean, you don't see the reaction of how much you've hurt somebody or how much you've affected somebody.
True.
By the words.
And I also feel that it's very it's accessible. It's becoming very, you know, like, I don't like it, boom. And it's very easy to, sometimes if the artist is not strong enough, you can destroy him or her.
Yeah, I mean, we're living in a day and age of the like and unlike, you know what I mean?
And you have a song about
dislike, you know what I mean? The thumbs up or the thumbs down. It's that kind of mentality nowadays. Critiquing
people.
Yeah, critiquing people constructively. It's great. I mean, that's cool. But when you're bashing somebody, just for the sake of bashing somebody,
I would bet 99% that this guy or girl who told you that, if they see you personally, they have no guts to tell you that. They're face to face. That's what I'm saying. Impossible.
I don't know. I wouldn't.
Seriously, it's very easy. It's becoming, because what are you gonna do to me? I'm behind the screen, right? Oh, you suck. Okay, but then, what do you benefit from saying that, right? So that's my problem with social media in general.
And the other thing as well is you gotta go back to the people who do that. I mean, they might be going through something in their life where maybe they're being bullied by other people, and they lash out. Example, they lash out on other people online. So
that's part of their whole process.
Yeah, so you gotta find out why they do the things they do. I mean, as well, I think.
True. Man.
Thing is, like, today I think we give like too much credit to some people just because they're loud, you know, but they could be like just mediocre in terms of like quality or whatever. And some really good talents, they go like unnoticed just because they're kind of like maybe a little more quiet.
True.
She should write a book.
Yeah, she's definitely on the mediocrity. She's against mediocrity.
I was talking to Benuni the other day, and we were talking, and he said something about let's stop celebrating mediocrity.
Yeah, man.
Really, like it's becoming redundant and kind of stupid.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
I mean,
whether it's come to music or influencers, social media,
everything.
Exactly.
I think everything. Just because
maybe not
they're out there and they're
allowed.
getting likes or whatever.
Yeah.
Sorry, Alex. Just because you're out there and you got how many of these followers doesn't mean you're necessarily the best of the best.
Yeah.
Or you're good, even good. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That doesn't mean anything.
Fine. Okay, can I ask you a question for me?
Oh.
Yeah, it's an advice to me. I look up to you, my brother. You too, Alex.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, man.
Okay, so I have a problem in not criticizing artists. I get as a radio host, as someone who's been doing this since 2008, I get a lot of songs to me, like sent to me. What do you think of this? Because your opinion means the world to me. It's so important. And man, wallahi, it's so much pressure. Some of the songs I get, they're not like songs I vibe to.
Right.
I'm not saying it's good or bad. How do you explain that to the artist? You know what? Because like Charlemagne the God. You know him?
Of course. Yeah.
And obviously he will just say, if it's shit, it's
Trash.
shit.
Yeah.
And man, shout out to the Koshers, the Moflos. They really want me to be that guy. They want me to be like, Hush, you need to be that dude. You need to be, this is bad. But man, I didn't grow up to be like, I can't tell an artist like, it's trash.
You wanna take this or should I?
Yeah.
Both of you.
Think, yeah.
Yeah, I think me honestly, for me, you can destroy somebody's dream. I'm saying that it's bad, you know what I mean? But you can tell them what they can improve on, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Or what they need to improve on.
Okay.
I think for me that's more constructive than just telling them that
to
it's
be
trash.
like a
You know what I mean?
constructive
Why is it
critique,
trash?
Look,
you gotta
Sah,
explain to them.
Muslim, I'll push it even further. Man, I had a guy who's a side rapper sent me a song telling me I started doing rap because of you.
Wow.
Because of you inspired me from a radio. That's heavy.
Yeah.
And the track is
No
not
pressure.
the track is not good, okay? How do I tell him the track is really not good? Okay? If I tell him it's not time for you, and that's what I said. I was like, listen, maybe you need some blah blah.
Yeah.
But man, yeah, it's difficult.
Yeah, just tell them not to give up, give up. Just keep going.
But when
just
someone
keep
tells you I
improving.
started writing because of you inspire me from the radio and your story and I have an autistic son. God bless him.
Shout out
to Ahmed.
Shout out to him. And he wrote a song about autism. So there's so many things here that are dear to my heart. Hip hop, autism. طب انه I go like,
being a role model.
Yeah, I'm like,
inspiration.
yes.
You just gotta tell me. You just gotta keep at it. I mean, it's gotta.
And that's what I said.
It's not there yet.
Yeah.
It'll definitely be later on. Just keep working on your craft and improve. We all started crawling. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
We didn't start running. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. With
I like that.
Making music.
Yeah, maybe I'll try to do that. But man.
I don't give advice people on music unless they really ask me to.
Okay.
Like,
That's the other option. Is don't say anything.
Smart. What do you think? Yeah. Yeah, that's smart. Yeah, but coming from you as well. Yeah. Okay. Can we hear something else? Cause
Alex, why don't you play one of your tunskis?
Yalla.
I can play the one that is not released yet. Produced by one and only Mr. Bailuni.
Oh, yalla.
Yay.
Okay.
Shout out.
Big up.
Mr. Rayyan.
Oh. I'm not talking after that.
If you play your heart to Hades, that I follow. I run 1,000,000 miles out the sun to try to catch you. You skin me naked. To dwell with you, I dwell a bit deeper. I said I'd wrap you up, satin and silk, pep talk you, love to be said. To every atom left, I float in your face. To have you all, to take you all, to leave me all, to lead me through deserts and forests, and all the places you can take me to have you all. 'Cause that's what I can do, what I'm supposed to
Oh God.
do. That's what I'm supposed to do, yeah.
What are we supposed to do with that? What's this called? You have a name for that?
This one, yeah, like, yeah, I think, yeah, the last title, yeah, we agreed upon is
They're debating
Infinite, yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
okay. Personal question to both of you. How is it like when you're home? How is it like you're like in terms of vibing with each other, energy? How important is that? Because I think like sometimes maybe you're not inspired enough, or she's not inspired enough. The chemistry and the couple in you goes like.
Yeah, I think it's all about supporting each other. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't have done like so many things if it wasn't for Hamdan. I think, yeah.
It's incredible what music can do, because you obviously come from also a background. He comes from a background, and look, music is right there with that vibe, man.
Yeah, and there are moments where you don't want to, you're in a creative block, or you don't feel like making music, and it's cool to have somebody there to kind of support you and push you and say, okay, listen, it's just a phase. You're great. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Is there a get out of your creative block 101 kind of manual, or how does that?
If you find it, man, let me know, because
okay.
Sometimes it can be just like you read something, or you I don't know, you read the news, or you watch like a good movie or something is like just inspiring around you.
Speaking of good movies, can you talk about what we saw recently that
Bohemian
inspired us?
Rhapsody.
Oh my God,
Man.
I haven't seen it. How inspiring was that?
Rami Malek, man, that guy
Rami,
is,
Killed it.
Man.
We were thinking, like,
is
is
it
he
true
gonna
the story
be
about
Mr.
his teeth?
Robot?
They're saying his teeth, yeah.
His teeth,
it helped with his range and stuff like that. That's what they're saying. I don't know if that's true or not.
But how good was the movie?
Man, great. I mean, the Freddie Mercury already is such an icon. For you to kind of like, be in his footsteps and then do, man, act him out and take, imitate or copy his essence is that's a hard task,
What if someone decided to do a film about you?
Denzel Washington.
All right, I knew it. I don't no hesitation right there, and Abri, no hesitation.
No, I don't know.
Mr. Denzel, I'm just saying, brother. This guy is one of the greatest. I'm just saying.
No, I'm kidding. I don't
Why?
know, man.
We'll send that to him. We'll tweet him.
I don't know.
No, but I mean,
it's gotta be somebody young. I mean, Denzel Washington is my man, but it's gotta be somebody little, my age or younger.
Nice.
I don't know. Nobody, man. Nobody. Nobody's gonna watch it.
No,
come on.
Oh, of course. I kind of disagree with that. What you represent for the city and the UAE, man, in general, and the Arab world is something very important, man. Really, on a serious note, I come from one of the most conservative countries in the world, Saudi Arabia, and when I was there, I got to hear about your music. I met you in one of these Red Bull gatherings at one time, and it was just incredible, man. And for me, I will tell you something very, very serious and honest. I don't like. And I don't know, maybe this is the first time we discuss it, but I don't like when people tell me when they're talking about Abri, because you have to work, right? And you have to do these residencies, and it becomes part of your job.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like when people tell me, they reached a certain level. I found myself automatically not defending you, just saying the truth. And people are getting away from that. In your mind, when you go through these things, because you got to do what you got to do. You got to do these residencies, you got to work, you got to perform. And people sadly don't appreciate it. Like when someone is singing on stage and there's like people eating and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's part of the whole entertainment kind of vibe, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't take the artistry out.
No, it doesn't. I mean, personally as an artist, sometimes that definitely takes a toll on you,
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you want to be heard. Or you want people to kind of pay attention when you perform it. But unfortunately, you get those instances where people don't necessarily listen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And it's one of the most annoying things ever. I find myself sometimes if I'm listening to an artist and there's people behind me talking about what they did last night, I find myself just going back like that.
It is, man.
I don't get it.
We don't, you know, if you go to places like New York, especially like jazz clubs and there, even in London as well, like as soon as the band starts playing, no one's supposed to talk. I mean, if people start talking, they get kicked out. So they don't have that kind of same etiquette here, unfortunately. But I'm sure.
Let's start a place like that.
Man, that'd be great.
Right?
Yeah.
You come in, you shut your mouth, you listen to music.
You come there to listen to music,
Yeah,
and that's
exactly.
it. I mean, there are other places you can go to if you want to catch up and socialize. And
I kind of like that. That's inspiring.
Yeah, man. There's hopefully, man, that'd be great to have a venue like that. I think in due time.
In due time, soon. Man, talking with you guys, we can, I think, do at least 3-4 hours of Buckle Up, minimum. But I just want to make.
What's the longest you've done so far?
Azarel, 1 hour.
1 hour?
Yeah, but Azarel's job, you know, because I want to give a big
shout out to everyone.
a big shout out to Azarel, man, because he's the one really that took my vision and, like, you know, his editing skills are really very important.
Yeah, he's the man behind the scenes, man.
And he's also been in
all events.
Yeah. He's always, you know, always there. Okay, I'll leave with that question. I don't know if we can do one more. Can we do one more?
Yeah, you wanna do
55, 56.
Let's break the record. I think it was Jib with 1 hour.
Yeah, Jib was 55.
Jib was 55.
What is
after
it?
editing.
Okay, yeah. Jib, we're breaking your record. I have a question and then we'll... how important, and maybe actually not important, maybe you can name few of the creatives that you work with and you like. I don't want to put you on the spot, which I just did, I know. Just creatives, photographers, videographers, musicians, producers.
Man, there's so
just a shout out because people would watch this episode and maybe you can help these guys that you're shouting out right now by getting, you know, jobs and stuff like that.
You know,
we can do the combo, today together, together we can.
Yeah, for me, you want me to start? I want to give a shout out to all the musicians that I play with, my brothers, Fief brothers, Lee and Ronnie, Sosa, Tona, Gino.
All geniuses.
Yeah, man.
They're very important to you,
Ratish, oh man, I love that. I've been playing with them for more than 10 years, you know what I mean, on and off. But those are my brothers, man. I love them to death.
Nice.
The guys I'm playing with recently, Ratish, Steve.
Rida, nice.
Hustler, AY, Moflo. I love those guys.
You've been supporting these guys,
man. I love them.
I remember you going to Inspired with Moflo when he launched his album.
Right, man. Yo,
you were right there too.
Of course. Yeah. I gotta support my brothers. Who else am I missing? Losing Party.
Woo!
Tam. Shabani, absolutely.
Shabani, of course.
Tam's a photographer. She's doing great right now.
Of course, T.
Who else? Sheb Moha and those guys, man. Shout out to them. I saw the episode recently.
They rapped.
Layla Cardan.
Oh, Layla Cardan, yeah, of course.
Who else am I forgetting? I hate doing this because I always end up forgetting somebody, and I hate doing that.
Freak TV.
Manon, Freak, DJ Liutik.
Yeah.
Who else?
There's so many.
There's so many.
Mashallah, you're loved, man. You're loved in the city.
Yeah, I love these guys, man. Yeah. YY, which I'm wearing the t-shirt.
Yeah.
Nice.
Shout out to YY. Who else? Ailey.
Of course.
Who else, man? Chronicles of Khan.
Wow. These are all buckle up sessions.
These are my peoples, man. The guys from the Dream Fleet, Adriano and Megadon. All those guys. We're working on an EP right now, so hopefully be done soon. Anybody am I missing?
Bailuni.
Of course. Yeah,
you said though, Bailuni.
Yeah, I said Bailuni. Okay, cool.
But shut up. He deserves twice.
I love you.
Man, incredible.
Yeah, I said Menon, yes, of course.
Yeah,
I love Menon, man. He's one of those guys as well, man, who's like humble as hell, man. You know, like he's very.
I just want to say something about Menon, man. To the industry, I think he deserves a bigger kind of appreciation to Menon.
Man, absolutely.
He's half Filipino, half Sri Lankan. He really raps really good. There's a
he
important
raps from his heart.
From his heart,
and you can feel it.
I don't like how people sometimes, like, when they're talking about hip hop, they might not mention him. And listen, I've been in the city for 2 years. I have no say in what the city is. I'm still, you know, also learning from you guys. But as a guy who likes hip hop, I just really, if you're watching this, just go to Menon's page and just tell him we love him, because he's someone very important.
Absolutely, man.
And you know, as a young guy, man, these guys are not maybe that, strong when it comes to getting, not rejection, just it's very important to show them that we love them. Very important.
Absolutely.
That's a very important element. So please do that.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Majid, Kosher.
Kosher. Me and him had a small beef, but it's all good. It was about that thing.
I remember. Yeah.
Hamza Housawi. Okay. That's how I'll end it for sure. You and Hamza in the studio soon.
We've been talking about this.
I know.
I saw him last night, by the way.
I did.
Great to see him.
Great.
It's been a while.
And was it like, hey, how are you? We'll work together soon?
No, we didn't say anything about working together.
Okay, good.
Because we always mention it, but we never do.
I know. Because it's like. He was telling me about how he sees you. It's in one of the interviews. He's like, you know how the discussion with Abri is? It's like how? He's like, hello Abri, how are you? I'll see you next week, okay? And then after a year, they see each other. Hi, hello Abri. We'll see you next week.
No, we kept it light. I think we talked about jewelry, and that was it. It's like how you doing, work. Good to see you. But love the guy, man.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to
you and him in the studio soon. I want to definitely make that happen. We were close one time to make it happen. Remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, but we'll make it happen very soon.
I think Hamza couldn't make it.
Yeah. You flew.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't you. Man, see, Akhi, this is the issue with Buckle Up. I want to hear that song. But Abri, what makes you angry?
What makes me angry?
Like the angry Abri. Alex, you can tell us.
He doesn't really get angry.
He doesn't?
That's the thing,
it's the crazy thing.
When
you get mad.
Recently, this is the crazy part. Recently, I got into a bit of a squabble with my sister, and my mom was there.
Okay.
And it got really heated, and I wasn't shouting, but I was like raising my voice.
Yes.
And my mom was like, "No, man, I've never seen you this mad before." I was like, "I do get mad. I mean, it's just most of the time I'm more.
I do get mad.
I'm more chill.
But what gets you? Like, what gets to you? Don't tell us everything, but
no, nothing really. I mean, it's got to be something like really.
Is it hard to make you
I
mad?
hate being all cliche. I mean, like injustice and I don't know, man. Just I don't know, man. I think people were. I don't like fake people.
Okay.
I don't hate it. I'm not angry about it. I don't hate it. It's just those things.
Yeah, you don't like it.
I don't like it. Yeah, I dislike it.
Two-faced. Yeah.
But
it's a little hate.
their own,
Agree. No, but this is one important character, and I agree. I mean, sometimes you gotta let a person know when to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Check yourself, my brother or sister out there. Don't mess with them. You mess with them, you mess with me. And if you mess with me,
for me, sometimes
you mess with Allah.
I mean, but for me, sometimes, and I always tell. Alex and other people as well, like being negative or being angry or being upset about something, sometimes it's a waste of energy.
Absolutely.
You'd rather use that energy and use it for something positive or use it for creating.
You believe that, right?
Absolutely, man. I think being angry and
I think it's easier said than done, though.
It is absolutely, man. There are times where I get depressed.
Emotions get the best.
Yeah, emotions get the best of me, and but at the end of the day, you just gotta remember that. Being negative or being using negative energy is a waste of energy in general. It's a waste of time.
I like that. I don't think this is ending anytime soon. Sports-wise, what, basketball for you?
Oh, absolutely, without a doubt.
Basketball. You watch basketball?
Oh man, yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
I love.
Who's your team now?
I don't have any teams.
Okay.
I was talking to Beluni about this recently. I don't have a team. I just love watching
people. Okay.
Yeah, I love the intellect and the
intensity.
athleticism. The intensity and.
So, LeBron James better than Michael Jordan or no? Michael Jordan is.
This is so crazy. We just.
You just talked about
Beluni,
that.
remember this conversation? I don't know, man.
You don't know? Wait. Oh, that's another buckle up.
No. For me, Michael Jordan is an icon.
I'm just saying.
So there's no one. Alex like, yes. Jordan. Yeah, for me, Michael Jordan. I remember growing up, and everybody who didn't even know anything about basketball was wearing like 23 jerseys. You know what I mean? So that's how much of an impact he made.
Yeah.
LeBron is kind of doing that, but not as much as.
I think it's the personality, the persona of Michael. That's the thing that no one will get.
Plus that, yeah. And
his fear not to lose. He don't want to lose.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
He's an icon, man. Yeah. You can't. you can't compare an icon to another. I mean, to another up and coming legend. You know what I mean? He's an
agree.
icon. Khalas, he's finished.
What about you, Alex? What do you like to you know, any sports that you're, you know?
I kind of, I'm not very talented for sports.
Tennis.
I feel like tennis. I was gonna say tennis.
I play tennis.
Yeah, you look like a definitely.
Played a bit of tennis.
You play tennis too?
I try. I love watching tennis.
Ping pong.
We are playing together.
No way. What, double team like?
No, we play against each other.
Okay.
We haven't done the doubles yet. I don't think we're there yet.
No, doubles. Let's look that up. Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, man, I'm down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Let me get a few months of training first, and then we'll get back. We'll get back to this.
Tayyip, you're working on the EP, right? With the Abri and the Dream Fleet.
Yeah, so Abri and the Dream Fleet, we're working on an EP right now. It's gonna be we're kind of brushing it off and finish, polishing it.
Okay.
I think 5 tracks, 4 to 5 tracks. Funk Radius. I'm doing something with Eli Afif.
Oh.
That is done. We're just kind of in the mixing process.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm doing.
She's saying sounds so.
First hand.
I'm doing my solo stuff as well.
Okay.
And there's another project that I did a few years ago that I want to finish and release. It's with the producer.
How many? Oh yeah.
Remember Falling and Rebirth.
Of course.
He's a producer. His name is Dozing Duke.
Where is he from?
Yes, he's half.
I like his name.
Half from UK, half Yemeni,
half Yemeni, half UK.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah. They live.
What's his name?
Dozing Duke.
Wow.
His real name is Yasser Anderson.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
Rich in cultures right there.
I know.
Mr. Anderson,
amazing producer.
What's your first name? Yasser.
Yasser Anderson.
That's sweet.
Best of both worlds.
Yeah. Oh man, dope.
Amazing producer, man.
Okay.
Unfortunately, he doesn't do music as much. I'm trying to get him back into producing, man. So hopefully,
if you're watching this, get back.
Yes, man. Come on. So anyway, we did work in some music a few years ago, and we kind of want to compile them. It's an EP. Compile them together and release it in a different name.
Alex, what about you?
I'm working on an album, with Balloony.
Okay.
Yeah,
album, khalas, man. Which EP? Album.
We thought of doing an EP, and then we figured out we got more tracks and stuff. Yeah, so yeah. And the single, the new single, the song I just played. Yeah.
When is that coming out?
Maybe 10 days.
Oh, so hopefully when this comes out.
Inshallah.
Azarel, hook it up, bro. Oh man. Okay. Please, can we hear something?
Absolutely.
We gotta hear something, man. Because I can keep talking with these guys, man. If we have this thing live, maybe we'll work on something live and we'll ask people to send us questions and stuff like that.
Yeah, man, and shout outs to you as well, man. I keep on saying this, but brother, thank you so much for being the voice of the scene.
He always says that, man, and every time you say it, as if in a way you boost me.
It's truth, man.
It's a big boost.
Am I right? Am I right?
It's a huge boost coming from you.
Man, come on,
especially
bro.
from someone who's from your end.
We forgot the most important person,
Nah, but it's my duty.
Goes without saying.
Yeah, I know. It's a duty, man. I think for me, man, and it's people like you guys, and I always say this in every episode. You inspire me, and this is like the least I can do. To give a platform. We're just chatting, right? It's on the road. It's a beautiful Saturday. You gave us like an hour and 15 minutes now for your time. So for me, that also means something. So it's good that we're documenting the scene, and it's very important because when people look at the Arab world right now, especially, there's a lot of stereotyping, and I want Buckle Up to be one of these things where people can scroll down to the 25 episodes that we've done so far and go like, wow. Like these are all guys from Arabia based here, doing incredible things. So no, but on the contrary, big up to you guys. Before you play this, how many tracks do you think you have unreleased? Like in your...
Who are you talking to me?
Yeah. Is it really a big number?
It is at least...
It's like more than 50?
Conservative 15, 15 to 20. I don't...
Okay.
It's not that much. How would you say?
The ones 15. That are like full on ready.
Yeah, full on ready.
Like complete songs.
15.
Yeah, maybe 15.
So that's an album and a song.
Yeah, so that's including Dream Fleet.
Okay.
15. Yeah.
But like we have a lot of tracks that we just start, and like their ideas. Some of these are actually like interesting, nice ideas that you go back to like later on.
Yeah, that's how Everywhere Nowhere came.
Yes.
So.
And we scrap a lot of things that we work on.
Didn't make the cut. Okay, what are we gonna hear right now as we're driving back home?
Should I do? So I've been working on with Aham recently, where
Okay.
I've been blessed to be, to have his expertise on.
Oof, man, I know that means a lot to him. Awa was talking about you when I know him in Jeddah.
Oh, that's amazing, man.
And now he has his own studio, obviously.
Man, I'm really proud. I'm really proud of him. And Wavy thing.
Wavy, Harmony, what they're doing.
They're doing their own thing, you know what I mean, which I love.
Yeah, they basically gave the middle finger to the industry and said, we're doing it our own way, which I love.
I remember back in the day when AM was starting out. And, seeing Moflo for the first time in Suffolk Park. I mean, it's
God,
great to see their journey. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
to where they are now. So
he did my first radio show. AY. Not a lot of people maybe know that, but he did my first radio show. I went to him, and I was having a radio with the American forces in Saudi Arabia. So they had a base, like they have a lot of bases in all over the world, man. But anyway, one of these bases is Saudi Arabia, and I was pitching a radio show there, and we recorded the radio show. He was the first one to do my radio show, and I remember him saying, "I hope you go off a long way." And look at that, like right now, 10 years later, right now I have.
Speaking to Majid last night actually, and he was like, "Man, like I remember when Big Hass was starting out the BTXB.
Yeah.
I remember that back in the day when it was just like a small thing. And
bro, 15 people showed up in the first one. He was proud to see
you like doing
big up. That means a lot. Look, goosebumps again.
So,
15 people, 20 people showed up in the first event.
That's what he said.
And I had an artist say no because it was in a cafeteria. I had an artist come to perform. He's like, me? Cafeteria?
Wow.
Obviously, I blocked that artist right now, but seriously, you're like, okay, I gotta feel people believe in me. It's very important.
Negative energy.
I'm shutting up. Let's go. What's this one?
It's not. There's no title yet.
Nice.
Yeah, but
it's not released.
It's not released. It's unreleased.
Oh,
it's brand new.
It's not released.
I played it at the Fridge gig.
Nice.
And I dedicated to my brother Aham. But yeah, this is his production. It's called, you know the song.
Nature,
yeah. It's called Nature because that's what we wrote on the but that's not the title yet. Anyway.
Okay. This was produced by AY?
By AY, yeah.
Okay.
Produced by AY.
All right. Perfect settings right here. Buckle up. Abri Aleks. That's live. We're keeping that.
I'm not sure if I remember.
Yeah, you were right except for that part. You play it again. Yeah.
Oh.
No. You don't go back. Then go back. That sounds like I need $1.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. She got all it took is 3 seconds.
When you're in so deep that you don't even hear a sound, close introspective, like the sunshine in the clouds don't exist at all. Just a barren universe, yes you rule it. A solitary confinement of your own design. Yes you do this. Yes, you do this. You are all the elements, the triangle and the circle. Life, love, and death. You are ever knowing, everlasting, ever true. Whoa, you are ever knowing, everlasting, ever true, yeah. Outer spaces colliding, every single grain, every single raindrop. I am one and I am everyone, I am everything. I am one and the same, I am her and him. I'm Mother Nature and destruction, yeah. I am ever knowing, everlasting, ever true.
Oh.
I ever know it, everlasting, ever true.
If you're watching this, snap your fingers as well. Oh.
Lord, do I ever know it, everlasting, ever true.
Oh man.
Thank you, Sakwisha. Thank
Yo!
you.
Oh my God, man. You guys, thank you so much for your time, man.
Yeah,
It's
thank you.
we
Thank
definitely
you.
broke
Thank
Jib's record. You know, and yeah, I just want to say, man, thank you for everything that you do. You know how I feel about you, man, and you too, Alex.
Thank you.
Thank you for that energy, man. Every time I see you and meet you, it's there. My only wish for the people watching this is I think we need to start showing love to those people that we respect. Because I've always said it, you know, sometimes you're human. You need that tap on the back. You need for people to show you love. And this is my only wish for people watching this. You know, you go through ups and downs. You're a full-time musician. In the Middle East, it's not something easy. So I wish you all the best, man. And I just really hope from the bottom of my heart, for me, I know you've accomplished so many things, but I see you accomplishing even way more.
Thank you, man. Inshallah.
Seriously.
Inshallah,
Yeah,
the
Alex,
plan.
you're an incredible soul. Always positive. In a way, both of you, the force that you have makes me sometimes very emotional and teary. Meaning like I find myself going back to my feelings, if that makes sense to you.
That is so
That's how you make
beautiful.
me feel.
Thank
Like
you,
you go like,
man.
oh
Thank
wow,
you,
you
man.
know, like okay, I know I have feelings, but you make me realize that they're out there. I'm serious about that. Like such a very humbling experience to be in your presence, both of you, man.
Thank you
Wallah,
so much,
Sarah.
So much.
Thank you.
Big up to you guys. Your social media handle to the people real quick.
To social media?
That's how important it
this.
is. Your social media. You're funny.
I'm on Instagram, Abri.music.
Okay.
And
No,
Facebook.
but
and,
you're becoming better at this.
I'm trying,
I remember
man.
after our last hip hop interview, I think you started going really.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm not
Yeah.
that great, but you know.
Hey, more stories.
Yeah. Inshallah.
More stories, man. Both of
you know, I'm not really good at like posting like random stuff. It's gotta be something like worthwhile posting. and
Bro, you just talking like swipe it up and
Yeah,
say,
maybe.
you got the swipe up button or not yet?
I don't have 10,000 followers. Is that
Instagram.
10,000 followers?
I don't know, man. Instagram. Give that guy the swipe up button. Alex, what's your social media?
It's Sasha Ray, Instagram, SASCHAREH. It's a horrible one.
Yeah, she's gotta change that one.
Nah, man, it's beautiful.
My
Okay,
Facebook is Alexandra Krstic.
nice.
That's it.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, shout outs to you and your family, man. Like,
Love.
shout outs to
Thank you
everybody
so
out there.
So much love for
watching.
you guys. So much
Love
love.
you too, man. We love you guys.
all
Ladies and
the
gentlemen,
artists.
this has been Buckle Up. It's been great. An hour and 15 minutes. I don't know, depending on how Azarel will edit that, but yeah, that's big up.
You got some gems in there, brother?
We got some gems in there. Thank you for tuning in. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. Buckle Up was created to document something. A lot of people and souls in the region here are doing really great, and I'm very, very proud to have with me the one and only Abri and Alex. Incredible duo, incredible guys. Follow them. Peace and love. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace. I like that. Keep that, actually. Oh, you know what? Let's do it. Okay, yo, Azarel, let me. Can you play something for me? I don't want to just vibe out. I don't know.
Ooh, that's cool.
All right.
No, I'm not freestyling. I'm just saying. I'm ending the show with.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah, let me find
yeah,
it.
yeah,
You
that's
like
Okay,
this
let's,
one?
let's go.
Yo, listen to the sounds of big ass.
Yeah, something like that. I'd be like,
Let me find something good.
Yeah, that was
you
nice.
cool with
Yeah,
that?
that was
I
nice.
like the first one.
The first one?
Yeah, that. No. Was it?
No, the one, the smooth one you had. Yes.
Oh yes, that one. Oh yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, you're just tuning in to Buckle Up. It's your man Big Huss, and it's all about being good and positive vibes. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. The brothers and sisters out there. I just want to say, okay, I'm gonna go for a personal rant if you don't mind.
Absolutely, man.
Okay, let's go.
Be my guest, bro.
It's my own Buckle Up and my Buckle Up. Dedicated to my hero, Ahmed. First time I really, really teared is when I saw you. Really cried. I've never thought I'd feel the emotions that I felt on that day, 25th of November 2010 at 9:01 a.m. Your mother, my better half, Hanan, gave birth to you, and I looked at you and I started crying, and he was like this. He was sleeping like that, and his hand was like that. And you know what this stands for? It's like that. And I was like, oh man, you're gonna be, you're gonna be something. You know, a couple of years before that, I launched a blog called Revolt. And then God decided to give us this beautiful angel. 3 years later, Ahmed, you were diagnosed with autism. A lot of stereotypes when it comes to autism. Me and your mom had to deal with a lot of things. Looks from people. People bashing on us. People telling us you don't know how to raise your son. Because, you know, you would go through whatever you're going through, which we love and respect. You're my hero, man. And I love you. You've taught me patience. I'm not a patient man. Hanan knows. I'm very, very passionate and very spontaneous, and you gave me that. Because with autism, you have to know how to deal with that. So you definitely taught me that. You're smarter than me, son, for sure. And I love you. And yeah, I think this is the most part I've been vulnerable because of the tunes that this incredible lady that you've met before. You know, I don't know when you're gonna listen to this, but when you hear it, you know Alex pretty well. You know this guy pretty well. It's incredible what our sons can do to us. Yeah, I don't want to tear right now, but I mean, I love you, man. Ahmed, my hero. Autism is not a disease, ladies and gentlemen. It's a way of life. Exactly. It's a way of thinking, way of understanding. And please, to the people out there who are watching this, don't judge a couple just because their son or daughter are crying. You don't know what they're going through. Those looks that we get by people, me and Hanan, really matters a lot. Like we go like, what are we doing wrong? And Hanan works so hard, super hard to, you know, to raise our son. We're balanced, you know. It's that in us. So, my wife, Hanan, I love you. You definitely make me be a better person. You're someone who inspires me. You're someone who has always seen the good in me. I don't think anyone in the world knows me 100% as much as you. So I love you. And yeah, I fucking love you both too. Man, okay, that's it. Buckle up, signing out. Peace. Oh God.
That's sick, man.
I don't know how that went. It's your tunes, girl. I was going elsewhere. I was gonna talk power to believe in. Stand up, you know, the same thing about what we said. But then she started ding, and then she got me emotional.
Man.
Oh man.
That's
But see,
beautiful,
man, see again, I'm not an artist, and I was able to express myself that way. How are people with have talent? Wow. Okay. Now, bye-bye. Peace and love.
Peace and love.